Hey you guys, thanks for stopping by again, and today we're going to have another Kali Linux tutorial for you guys, and we're going to be looking at this tool which is called WAFW00F. Now, if you're new to this channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to also hit that bell if you want to get notified on future videos, because I'm going to review all the Kali Linux tools that are installed in this distribution. So if you're interested and you don't want to miss it, hit that bell. So again, I'm trying to review all these tools, you guys, and the first round of videos, it's all about information gathering, which is a really important phase in a penetration testing process. And until this point, I already done a couple of videos, so if you want to check those out, I'm going to leave a playlist down below in the description for you guys to check it out. And every week, I'm going to be adding some new videos, so make sure to visit the channel and check them out. So this tool, WAFW00F, what is it? So it's pretty much a web application firewall detection tool. And now you're wondering, why do we need to know if a web application or a domain or a website is using a WAF? Well, it's really important, because if you know if a website is running a WAF, then there's limited things that you can do as far as web attacks, what you can do with the site, with the web application, and so on. But what happens if a website or a domain is not using a web application firewall? Well, that opens up a whole new area of possibilities where you can explore web attacks. In this case, I'm talking about cross-site scripting, SQL injections, and many more. Obviously, you don't want to run this tool on popular websites or social networking websites, because obviously they're going to have something in place. So what happens if a target, when you're doing a penetration testing, is actually behind a web application firewall? Well, it's not the end there. You can still perform a penetration testing, and most importantly, if you can identify what type of web application firewall is actually installed or implemented, then you can look at possible ways, see if that web application firewall is outdated, and there could be ways to bypass that firewall and actually perform a successful penetration testing using some type of web attack that the web application firewall is not familiar with. So again, it's all about how much information you have and what you can do with it. So that is enough about all the technical details and so on, and let's look at and check out this tool. So first of all, go ahead and power up your Kali Linux machine. Now once you have this up, go to the menu, select the information gathering option, and over to your right you're going to expand the IDS/IPS identification, and at this point just click on the WAFW00F tool. So once you click on it, you're going to receive this information which comes up in a terminal, and you're going to have the web application firewall fingerprinting toolkit. Below that, you're going to have the usage, which is really simple and straightforward, and it also gives you an example on how to use it. And just like any other tool, you have other options that you can include in your tool or in your command that you're going to launch against a specific target. And in this case, I'm talking about -B, -A, -R, and so on. So if you're interested in exploring other options, then read these and just include those in your command and hit enter at the very end. But in this case, to keep the video short and keep the ball rolling, let's go ahead and pick a target, which in my case, or in this case for this tutorial, I'm going to use Amazon.com. But before we proceed on using this tool, I think there's another thing that's really important for you guys to know, which is the following, and is the list of available web application firewalls that this tool can detect. So for that, if you want to know, you can use the WAFW00F command followed by the -L, which is going to give you the list of these web application firewalls and the manufacturer. So in order to launch this tool against a domain, it's really simple. All you need to do is include the command, which is WAFW00F, followed by the domain name, which in this case is www.amazon.com. And that is it. Now keep in mind that I mentioned that there's other options that you can include in your command, so just keep that in mind. But in this case, for this video, I'm trying to keep it short, and what I'm going to do here is just hit enter. And once the tool completes gathering all the information, you're going to receive all of this data, which is checking for the domain that you actually launched the tool against, and in this case is Amazon.com. And the next thing that you're going to see or notice is that the site or the domain is behind a WAF, which in this case is called Kona Site Defender, which is part of Akamai. Now, it only took 2 requests, and that is pretty much what it takes for this tool to identify the web application firewall that could be behind a certain domain. So again, that is it, you guys. I like to keep these videos short and simple. That way you guys don't fall asleep. So again, I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. And if you like these tutorials, please hit that like button below. Let's get 100 likes and leave a comment. See if you have any suggestions or any issues. And if you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe and enable notifications by hitting that bell. So that way you'll get notified on future videos. And that is it. Don't leave. Stick around for another Kali Linux tutorial because I'll be right back. Thank you.